Hi there, and welcome to Apple World. Assuming Bravo felt that they could fire Kenya Moore from Real Housewives of Atlanta with practically no show, they were off base, a F on the grounds that Kenya is promising to bring as much hardship for them as she can on the off chance that you all miss the tea. Kenya, as of late, got terminated from Bravo after she posted a few frightful grown-up pictures of genuine housewives of Atlanta rookie Britney Edy. Anyway, Kenya didn't take this line down, and she is taking steps to sue both Bravo and Britney for out-of-line strategic policies. Young lady, this is going to explode into a chaotic, genuine housewife show, so you all should be miserable for this in light of the fact that Kenya is out for retribution. When we figured out that Kenya was returning to Genuine Housewives of Atlanta, we were energized, assuming there is one individual you can wager on to bring all the show. It's Kenya. We were anticipating seeing her get back in the saddle, yet tragically, that is never going to happen in light of the fact that Kenya just got terminated from the show before it even debuted, according to reports. Kenya had a significant stunner for visitors at the send-off of her spa. Kenya Moore Hair Spa when she supposedly unveiled a stunning banner of Britney Edy, the new housewife who is joining the show this impending season, as indicated by individuals at the scene. The banner highlighted Britney giving mouth activity to a man, yet we don't have the foggiest idea who the man is on the grounds that the banner didn't show his face. This was really insignificant from Kenya, yet it likewise falls solidly into the classification of vengeance P as per sources. Kenya and Britney got into a dreadful contention before the launch of her spot, and there are claims that Britney supposedly undermined Kenya with a seat. If you catch my drift now about the compromising part, there are clashing reports on the grounds that while certain insiders guarantee that Britney didn't truly undermine Kenya like she guaranteed, different insiders demand that she did by an insider, never was Kenya at any point compromised with a weapon, nor was there ever a weapon present during the course of creation anyway. Another insider guaranteed that before the occasion Ed conveyed intimidations to Mo utilizing the word, which caused cast individuals to feel awkward, so it was an exemplary case of he said she said, and it is precisely why Kenya's banner Britney falls under the retribution P. To aggravate it, Bravo needs to legitimately get involved on the grounds that they were recording at the occasion when Kenya divulged the frightful banner. Individuals who were at the occasion talked about how stunning it was, with a photographic artist saying, "I'm actually attempting to recuperate myself. I was unable to try and snap a picture. My mouth tumbled to the floor and I'm simply in wonder, like that was the deadliest scene, presumably at any point shot on the establishment." Britney herself talked on this and rejected that she undermined Kenya, saying, "It's never a positive sentiment being designated or hazed by somebody I thought would embrace me into another circle that I never met, for the record. I've not even once had ownership of any weapons or undermined anybody at any point. I've never at any point been to prison in a battle or even had however much of a speeding ticket. That is not in my personality. I'm wounded by the story that is being shown off base." She likewise blamed Kenya for being a bull, saying in Georgia the conveyance of express pictures without the assent of the individual portrayed is viewed as a criminal offense under Georgia regulation. The offense of unlawful divulgence of close pictures, otherwise called retribution, is covered under OC as 16,119. This regulation makes it against the law to convey express pictures or recordings of someone else without their assent, and with the aim to hurt, threaten, or coerce the individual portrayed. Disregarding Georgia's Retribution P regulation is a crime deserving of a fine of up to $1,000 detention for as long as 1 year, or both resulting offenses are viewed as crimes conveying more extreme punishments. Well, after this, it was uncovered that Kenya had been endlessly suspended by Bravo along these lines, and as per TMZ, Kenya won't return as a cast member until the end of creation for the new season, after she was sidelined endlessly for purportedly disclosing Essegrass banners of rookie Britney Edy. Apparently performing oral TMZ is likewise composed. Kenya has not been terminated from RHOA. Rather, we're informed the two sides have concurred that she's about to enjoy some time off from the show for the present. Our sources say Bravo is keeping the entryway open for a future return. Anyway, we're likewise informed Kenya is thinking about legitimate choices as of now, since she's not content with how this entire wreck unfurled. Different sources detailed that Bravo had completed an examination concerning the matter and figured out that Kenya had disregarded the overarching set of rules. And that is the reason she was suspended endlessly anyway. Kenya wasn't satisfied with the aftereffect of the examination, and there were Reports that she was seeking after legitimate activity against the organization. An insider detailed that Kenya still feels violated, with sources acquainted with the circumstance saying her well-being concerns are an enormous piece of the distinction among her and the organization the present moment, and they're simply not completely appreciating both perspectives. Likewise, a spilled sound show that Kenya's issue with Britney ran further than whatever we suspect, since she could be heard considering Britney A 304 you those okay you got you over Snapchat. Your was like Snapchat anyway. Kenya rejected that she did this as vengeance P and composed, "Thank you for all the help group, while my heart is full. And my still small voice is intelligible, such countless misleading cases taking cover behind unknown sources. This discussion and no realities being accounted for in the event that a case or source was rough, would they need to conceal my life? I am honored, my little girl, and I will keep on flourishing in a non-poisonous climate where we feel appreciated and, in particular, safeguarded. Thank you, God, for covering us with the reports. What's more, an account about me arbitrarily appearing, or retribution P, is 1000% false. I have confirmation and will share it soon." The manner in which she phrased this articulation sort of caused it to appear as though she is leaving the demonstration of her own understanding, and she's going past being suspended. And did you all catch the shade about her and her little girl flourishing in a non-harmful climate, young lady? That is obscure. And recollect how sources said that she's thinking about legitimate activity. Well, assuming that she proceeds a claim, it will be a huge wreck, particularly in light of the fact that she professes to have proof to justify herself a visually impaired thing. Likewise affirmed the impending claim, saying the suspended housewife will record a segregation claim against the organization, since they have done nothing to the party animal who did likewise thing. As a matter of fact, his compensation was multiplied. So Bravo better get arranged on the grounds that it's going to hear. Muddled fans have various thoughts about this, and they remarked BS that Kenya gets terminated for a pic. However, Giselle can blame somebody's spouse for Say and Jen for ripping off older individuals. Wow, Bravo? You look so cheerful now that you look imbecilic. Kenya, being the second significant housewife to push ahead with a class activity claim against Bravo for oppressive practices, causes me to feel extremely justified. And not so much as a stand yet, Kenya Moore has denied she has done what she is blamed for doing. You wouldn't straight up deny and say that you have confirmation, assuming that you made it happen or had a say in it. She presumably has a claim on all fours and ought to do what she needs to clear her name. Fans are likewise calling attention to how conflicting Bravo is with regards to the ramifications for their dark versus white cast individuals. And Nenin Breaks has been attempting to inspire us to clock this tea for some time. Currently, it will be fascinating to see how this claim works out in court. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.